So they don't give you the trophies. I got the checks. I didn't get the trophies. Like, Jay got all the trophies, man. That's because he signed that contract.
What contract?
The one with Beyonce. If you don't sign, you don't give him a trophy, she ain't coming. Oh,
the Beyonce done ran down on you once, Fifth. Come on.
She did. Worse, she jumped off the thing, off the ledge. I was like, I didn't really know what to do. That's the Jay. He says to Jay in his face. He'll look at you and go, nah, that happened.
So Beyonce jumped down on you.
He jumped down. Oh, she was like on a windowsill.
Right.
We was in Vegas. She said, come on, I'm talking to her. She jumped down. She was like, duh, duh, duh. And I'm like, wait, what is she doing? That stuff, that's me and Jay-Z stuff. This ain't got nothing to do with you, bro.
So Hov wasn't there?
I'm talking to Jay.
You're talking to Jay.
As soon as I talked to Jay, she jumped down, came over. I said, oh, look at this.
They about to jump you.
You lucky Solange wasn't there.
Yeah, you lucky Solange wasn't there.
Solange was there. I would have had to reboot. Huh? What?
So what did B say, or she was just staring at you?
Nah, she came like she was ready. She like ready. I thought something was gonna happen. And I'm like, yo, whoa. She's throwing me off now. Because I don't know exactly how to respond to this. You are still Beyonce. Uh-oh. I'm seeing all this stuff going, she going, what is this guy saying? I'm like, wait, what happened? I look at Jay, he goes.
Beyonce is reportedly getting ready to make a quiet exit after 50 Cent announced he's planning to drop a second documentary, this time exposing everyone who ever worked closely with Diddy. Jay-Z and Beyonce were allegedly supporting Diddy behind the scenes.
Finally have 50 Cent coming out confirming that he does have more dirt on Diddy that he didn't even get to put in the 4 episodes on the Netflix Diddy documentary. And since it's 50 Cent, it's so hard telling what in the world he all has, but he said this in reference to the video footage that he got of the man recording Diddy before Diddy went to jail. And on top of all of this, he said more people came forward to him with allegations that didn't even make it into this Netflix Diddy documentary. And he alluded that he is about to drop this all on YouTube. He sat down to explain some of this on the Sherry Show yesterday, and she said, it shocked a lot of people to see this personal footage of Diddy. I know 50, the way you run. This cannot be all that you have. Is there other stuff that has not been shown? He said, yeah, well, there's some stuff that couldn't make it in because there was only 4 episodes in the Netflix Diddy documentary. And then Sherry asked 50 Cent, does this mean that there's going to be a part 2 of the Netflix Diddy documentary? And he said that he's just going to put it on YouTube. This was not the only time in this interview that this man said this. Like, he is sure on YouTube for whatever reason, and he was even laughing about it. And in my opinion, I feel like why he wants to put this on YouTube is because Netflix probably wouldn't let him put in certain things because of liability. I think this is one of the main reasons why some of the things weren't talked about in the Diddy documentary. But like I said, also, he is cut down to a certain amount of time. Netflix gave him 4 episodes, so he has to put everything in those 4 episodes. And she asked him, out of all of the people that were coming forward, have there been any new tips that you have gotten since it's been released? He said, well, yeah, everyone starts to feel a little more comfortable when they see other people telling their truth about it.
For years, and now that spotlight is turning in their direction, the pressure's getting real fast. People are asking the big question now. Is Beyonce preparing to walk away from Jay-Z? Or is she trying to step back from the industry entirely before things explode?
Last time, and Piers Morgan said it, they're not here to defend themselves. Do you think the Carters will speak about any of this? About
Beyonce
what's going on?
Beyonce is losing hundreds of thousands, millions of followers every day. And she still hasn't said anything. Just pretending like life is great in Paris.
Is it her place to say something?
I mean, probably not, considering she's gonna be indicted for anything she would say. These are criminals. Diddy is a drug dealer, and so is Jay-Z. The proof is there. How many up people does he have to be around before people see him for who he is?
It seems like these artists are trying to run away from their past. Diddy changed his name multiple times to say, that's not me, I'm trying to move beyond Diddy, I'm love now.
What kind of love? Baby oil love? Baby love? Explicit love, hey!
Jay-Z already knew 50 Cent was eventually coming for him, but what shocked him was the footage revealed in the docu-series so far. He reportedly never expected 50 to have access to that level of material, and insiders say Jay knows it's only a matter of time before more footage involving him and Diddy gets released. 50 already hinted at this publicly, and he's allegedly sitting on over 140 hours of footage.
I know people in the industry
been around for a long time, was there when he first started dating Beyonce at 17, 18, he was 30-something. You didn't know his age. When I look back and see how old Jay-Z was, I think Jay-Z was born in like 69 or 67, something like that, 67 right there, 69. I think he was born in 69. Beyonce, they said she was born in 81. You understand? But back then, in 81, when we was in the club together, 98, 99, she wasn't even supposed to be in the club, but she was in the club. It was Club Eugene, and Jay was dating her. And at that time, if you look at Jay's age, he was about 30 years old. So, isn't she still somewhat a child? To me, she is. But I guess they protect child. That's how you protect a child. You know, dating her at the age of 30-some years old, and she's 17, 18 years old. If that's her true age. We really don't know her true age because Gabrielle Union said she went to junior high school with her, and Gabrielle Union is considered 6-7 years older than Beyonce age that she getting. So we really don't know.
That could implicate some of the most powerful names in hip-hop history. The tension between 50 Cent and Jay-Z didn't come out of nowhere. Their rivalry goes way back, with claims that Jay tried everything he could to block 50's rise at different points in his career. But instead of folding, 50 kept pushing, kept winning, and came back even bigger. Now people believe 50 sees this moment as payback, and he's not just aiming at Jay-Z, he's dragging Beyonce into the storm right alongside him. A lot of fans have always pointed out the difference in how these two men move. Jay-Z is often accused of quietly blocking people around him from getting ahead, while 50 has built a reputation for putting others on and lifting people up. That contrast is now being replayed online as people re-examine old alliances and industry behavior. There are also resurfacing allegations about Jay-Z being present at Diddy's infamous parties, where rumors of infidelity and shady behavior followed him for years. Some insiders claim Beyonce was aware of Jay's lifestyle choices and chose to look the other way.
But Jaguar has been warning us about Jay-Z. Jay-Z has now had an official lawsuit. It's everywhere. It's now being talked about louder than ever. I guess, does that give you some peace to know that people are finally really questioning this man?
It's emboldening me. I spoke on Piers Morgan. I said that I had 3 victims that I've been working with, victims of the Carters, that were ready to come forward. This might help them feel a little more confident now. So this is great because he's been evading. But the thing is, everyone in the backdrop knew that he was the celebrity John Doe. Everybody knew that. They knew it when I did Piers Morgan.
Is Beyonce celebrity B?
I hope to God not. But she was around. And she's very... she's got enough on her plate. After everything that happened with the election and everything that's happening right now, I'm not going to dump on that woman. She got better fish to fry.
Well,
what I will say is that her husband, she knows exactly who he is.
Yeah.
She knows. She knows.
Prioritizing power and brand over confrontation. These claims are allegations, but they're fueling intense backlash as more stories resurface. One of the most sensitive topics being discussed involves long-standing rumors about how Jay-Z and Beyonce's relationship began. Industry insiders like Gene Deal have claimed that people talked for years about their early connection, but it's important to note that these are allegations and speculation, not proven facts. Still, critics argue that unhealthy power dynamics were normalized in the industry for decades, shaping how relationships were viewed and justified. Even more names are being dragged into the conversation, with past stories involving other female artists being re-examined under a new lens.
What's funny to me, man, is that Diddy used to hate Jay-Z. He hated Jay-Z enough when he was trying to get Ja Rule to go at Jay-Z. This is back in the early 2000s.
Did Diddy always say negative things about Jay around you?
The time he was trying to get Ja Rule to go at Jay, yeah, he was. They worked it out.
Was there a reason behind it?
I couldn't tell you the reason behind it. It was just
It's probably because Big had died. I don't know what it was, man. I don't know why he wanted Ja Rule to go at Jay. I guess if he kept them beefing or kept them into some bullshit, he could rise up in between both of them. You know what I mean? It definitely was some...
Again, these claims remain allegations, but fans believe this is why Beyoncé and Jay-Z appear so uneasy right now. Gene Deal also explained that both Jay-Z and Diddy understood power, control, and influence long before the public caught on. The key difference, according to him, was how they operated. Diddy stayed loud, flashy, and constantly visible, while Jay-Z moved quietly behind closed doors, inside boardrooms, and around people who could shield him if anything ever went wrong.
Your point of view, because I know you heard the statement that, you know, Jay lawyer came out with about how he wasn't really friends with Diddy. From your point of view, was they really friends or no?
How close was Diddy and Jay-Z? They was close enough that they wasn't playing basketball, they wasn't playing baseball, they wasn't playing football, and they wasn't playing hockey or soccer for Diddy to come on stage, pat him on his ass, and then make the statement to people in the world that can't nobody call me Sean but Jay-Z. Now, I don't know what kind of statement, and I can't say, I wish I could say half a homo, but I know I can't say it, but I don't know what kind of half a homo that is, and you trying to say that you're not close to somebody. You coming on stage, patting them on their ass, and then you making a broad statement to the public, can't nobody call me Sean but Sean Carter. And I heard Jay-Z said the same thing about them. But they were so close that they had matching white girls together. Because when they used to see each other, they used to say, yo, how your skinny white girl doing? He'd be like, yo, how your skinny white girl doing? So, I guess that's a certain type of closeness.
Gene explained that this is exactly why Jay-Z almost never puts himself in obvious compromising situations.
Lawsuit come with Jay, the part with Jay. I go, oh shoot, like
to us, Black excellence,
that had to be there.
We getting tighter, you know what I'm saying? And united we stand, and ain't nothing else.
Black excellence, they're sitting there like, yeah. It's the billionaire brunch. Like,
I hate you, man.
Unaware of anything going on here. This is the one time I'm gonna be with you this year. Yeah. Come on, bro.
While Diddy built his empire by being everywhere, knowing everyone, and staying loud in every room, Jay-Z did the opposite.
Look, when Jay signed his contract, the big one was with Beyonce. When he signed that contract, the marriage contract, he got trophies. Now those trophies, those fucking trophies came rolling in, buddy. He started getting Grammys left and right, man. I mean, look, if you look at his career,
You're gonna let him say that? Jay was getting Grammys.
He had one.
Exactly.
He had one.
And he ain't show up.
He has like 20 now.
Hold on.
He had like 18 since he's been down. Look, he had one, bro. Hard Knock Life.
Hold on. You're not wrong.
He was one. After that, he got them shits. He's like drinking. His pictures with him like thinks the cup.
Wait a minute. So you're saying the success is derived from the marriage?
I've absolutely been treated differently.
The accolades. Because he's no longer viewed as what, like a street or gangster rapper. Now he's viewed as a businessman, entrepreneur, family man.
And the biggest ones because of the position Beyonce's.
Oh, wow.
He built power by limiting access, keeping distance, and controlling who could get close to him. According to Gene, that quiet strategy protected Jay for decades, until one major mistake blew it all up.
Boy, Diddy really screwed over Mark Agnifilo. I gotta say, this is awful that Diddy owes his life to Mark Agnifilo, literally his life, because he could have gotten life in prison were it not for Mark Agnifilo, his defense lawyer, who had a brilliant strategy. And Diddy screwed him over when he hired this videographer to chronicle his life without telling Mark Agnifilo that when Diddy and Mark were on the phone, this videographer was recording what Mark clearly expected to be an attorney-client privileged relationship. Now, it is true that the client holds that privilege, the lawyer doesn't, but Mark's clear expectation was that this was a private conversation. These were private conversations, and that he and Diddy could talk openly, and Mark could talk to Diddy not just as a client, but as a person, and tried to guide him in a time leading up to his arrest. And unbeknownst to Mark Agnifilo, Diddy has got this guy recording the conversation as he's sitting there saying, "You are screwing this up. You are messing up this case. We're losing." And knowing that that's on tape, and it's almost like he's performing for the camera and not telling Mark what's going on.
That mistake was trusting Diddy. Being closely connected to Diddy is now coming back to haunt Jay-Z in a way nobody expected. Insiders believe trusting Diddy may end up being the biggest error Jay-Z and Beyoncé ever made.
I'm like, it's just odd to see him in that, getting looked at in that way by white people. Like Jay does, yeah, like I hope that shit didn't happen, but I'm like, damn, they turned the world real. Like people on a certain level have been fucking with him a certain way where he couldn't do no wrong for like 25 years straight. This is the first time he's not getting a pass with white media. Like he can control black media because a lot of them either work or do business with him. But like, drink champs can't get him out of this one, and neither can Charlemagne, because those are the guys that hold him down no matter what he do anyway. So he got to get to People Magazine and Entertainment Tonight right now, because they on his head. But the question is why? Like why now? Because for me, I'd be like, yo, that's so ridiculous. Yo, take that to trial. You're not gonna win. Let's get a deposition or something. So I don't know why they on his head so much. Pause. But I never seen him, under this, I never seen him in this position to have to explain himself. Pause.
How you feel about the statement he came out with?
I mean, I didn't hear him say anything. I heard a piece of, like I said, for me, I'm doing an interview, so I talk. I thought it was long. For a statement, I thought it was long, pause. But, I think right now, his silence is the worst thing for him if he is innocent. He needs to let people ask him questions, and he needs to be able to say his side of the story, as opposed to letting that lawyer talk. Because that lawyer, I don't trust that lawyer because I went to court with him.
Diddy has already shown he will turn on anyone around him if it helps him escape trouble, even people who once protected him. Gene also pointed out that Diddy didn't even hesitate to drag his own lawyer into the chaos.
He did, man. Yeah, he got everybody going, man. He's getting a lot of backlash, man. Like, people are like mad at 50 for getting behind this thing.
Well, see, the thing about it is that people are out there rabbit ass mind, and they gonna sit up here and they gonna say some stuff like, yo, they try to make it up like, it's because of a girl, it's because of a woman. A man that can have any woman in the damn world, you understand, go any parts of the world, find beautiful women all over the world, that's willing to do whatever he wants to. I'ma be mad because this dude got this one? Nah, it's bigger and it's more than that. They don't want to say, a lot of these cats out here don't want to tell the truth behind shit.
We're seeing footage of Sean Diddy Combs in the days leading up to his arrest in New York last September.
You want to put stuff in my fanny pack, King?
The exclusive video obtained by Netflix shows Combs debating with his lawyers about strategy.
Listen to me. I'm going to get off the phone right now, and I am going to let you professionals look at the situation and come back to me with a solution. No matter what, no matter what nobody said. Let's just, here and there, y'all are not working together the right way. We're losing.
The footage is part of a new, highly anticipated docuseries by director Alex Stapleton and rapper and executive producer Curtis 50 Cent Jackson. titled Sean Combs, The Reckoning. Was there anything that surprised you when you were watching?
I think it was surprising that he actually filmed it.
It was very interesting to watch a man who's known for his brand presence. You know, he has a really amazing knack for marketing and all of that, and how he was sort of taking that into account and how he was coming off to the public.
That move alone showed how far he's willing to go. Allegedly, Diddy doesn't care who gets caught in the blast radius as long as he finds a way out himself. Now things are getting legal. Reports claim Jay-Z is trying to push a cease and desist order to stop the documentary aimed at him. Jay and Diddy are allegedly saying that 50 Cent obtained the footage illegally. But here's where the story flips. According to people close to the situation,
Yo, boss. Yo, man, how 50 get? Blah, blah, blah. Yo, Puff, take this self on that. Let me explain something to y'all. All right, whether it's NDAs, whether it's whatever. When these young boys come in, first of all, he only deal with young videographers because he want to rob them, and he know that they want the opportunity to follow Puff Daddy, P Diddy. They want that opportunity, so they get him at a low price anyway. But when you stay out so many hours a day, Puff wants a videographer with him 24 hours a day. On call, whether we on a yacht, whether we on a ship, wherever we at, he wants to videotape that, right? So now, they come to agreement. They come to whatever the pay is gonna be. But then it be so many hours on that invoice that he don't want to pay. He gets in touch with the office. He gets in touch with the chief of staff. Yo, what is this I'm paying? What is this I'm paying? You know what you paying. You was outside all of these hours. It's 160 something hours in a week. You was outside 140. That's the invoice he put in. So now, being if you got a contract and he don't stand to that contract, guess what happens? He can do whatever he want to do with that footage.
50 legally purchased every piece of footage he owns. 50 knew Diddy had been filming content for a documentary he planned to release later. The real issue allegedly started when Diddy failed to pay his editor. Once that relationship collapsed, 50 stepped in and bought the footage fair and square. No hacking, no sneaking, just business. Behind the scenes, things between Beyoncé and Jay-Z are reportedly reaching a breaking point. Insiders say a divorce could actually happen if this documentary drops. Beyoncé is said to be exhausted from constantly cleaning up messes tied to Jay-Z's image and behavior. For years, she worked non-stop to protect her brand, rebuild public trust, and keep her legacy intact. She stood by Jay-Z during past scandals, even after public admissions of infidelity. But sources say this situation feels different. It's heavier, louder, and impossible to control. Fans have long described their relationship as deeply toxic, pointing to extreme power imbalances early on and years of control rumors that followed. These are allegations, but they've fueled non-stop debate online. Combined with repeated cheating accusations, people now question how much Beyoncé is willing to tolerate. Jay-Z has never looked this exposed. Dame Dash reportedly said he has never seen Jay-Z face scrutiny like this before. For decades, Jay seemed protected by media silence and industry loyalty. This time, the shield looks thin, if it exists at all.
So now that footage goes to the highest bidder. And 50 had to be the highest bidder to get the, this is business. You know what I'm saying? Everybody ain't in love with you. Everybody ain't dedicated. Everybody ain't loyal to the point of stupidity.
Just came across in that secret little Diddy footage that he paid from the videographer that Diddy didn't pay. They are saying 50 has footage that will not only add more time to Diddy's sentence, but Diddy might not ever come out. Listen up, check this out. Now y'all know that footage that where Diddy is behind the scenes talking to his lawyer and all of this stuff, and people like, damn, what was Diddy recording it? Well, Diddy was recording it because he thought he was about to beat the case. So he wanted to do a Netflix documentary. Didn't pay the guy, and then 50 got all 140 hours of footage of secret Diddy tactics. Well, there's a guy named Neil who was mentioned in the court, works right up under Diddy, was organizing everything. Allegedly, they are saying that he is on video, film, tampering with witnesses, giving out addresses, offering money, bribing, we'll pay for your lawyers, all kind of shit that could be counted as witness tampering, obstruction of justice. And 50, of all people, has his hands on this footage. And I'm hearing that this could implicate Diddy's lawyers in some bullshit. They could be charged. This is getting wild.
And 50 isn't slowing down. He recently posted a video on Instagram confirming he's actively working on part 2 of the documentary right now. The pressure is building and everyone can feel it. This next documentary is expected to focus heavily on Jay-Z, and a lot of observers believe Beyoncé may have finally reached her limit, not emotionally but strategically. Staying silent worked before, standing by him worked before, but if Jay-Z's past decisions start spilling over and threatening the legacy Beyoncé spent decades building, walking away might be the smartest move she's got left. What shocked Gene the most wasn't just the allegations themselves, but how people turned their anger toward a 50 Cent instead.
And I'm hearing that this 50 Cent documentary is just the tip of the iceberg, and I like it.
What's crazy is this man in this video footage of 50 Cent's post starts talking about a specific name, a man named Neil. And this man goes on talking about how he heard that 50 Cent has this extra footage, but it's footage that could possibly lead to Diddy getting more charges, like witness tampering, obstruction of justice, and more. And what's crazy about the name Neil that he brings up in this is the fact that the other day, Diddy's former chef Jordan, who is somebody that was a witness during this trial, who was about to testify against Diddy before the prosecution took back some of their witnesses who were testifying, literally claimed that Neil Dominique, a former assistant of Diddy, is the one that told Diddy that she was subpoenaed to the grand jury at the very start of all of this. She wrote this whole big post to Neil Dominique and tagged him in it and said, "I just want to put this out there because I've been debating how I wanted to handle this situation. Now, I don't know you from a can of paint, but I'm really wondering why you decided to tell Sean Combs that I was contacted by the feds. I saw that you wrote him a good character letter too. Come to find out, you were actually providing Puff with information on a whole bunch of people throughout the case. So my thing is, why were you so comfortable putting me in danger? Why were you so comfortable putting other people in danger? You provided addresses to him. Were you like a double agent working for the feds and Puff?" This is actually crazy because she alleged that Neil Dominique was approached by the feds as well in this investigation into Diddy because he was a former assistant of Diddy.
Instead of holding Diddy accountable, critics started questioning why 50 was exposing things at all. They tried to flip the story and paint him as the problem, just for putting the truth out there. But here's the part that changes everything. 50 didn't do this because of old beef or clout chasing. 50 Cent himself said he's actually working with Diddy's son on this project. That detail that matters a lot. If this were just about revenge, teaming up with Diddy's own family wouldn't make any sense at all. Instead, it points to something bigger. This project looks like it's being framed as documentation, not a hit job, something meant to lay things out, record what happened, and let the facts speak for themselves, rather than just going after one name. So now the questions are stacking up fast. Does Beyoncé walk away to protect everything she's built, or does she stay and weather the storm with Jay-Z by her side? And if 50 really has what he says he has, who's next when the spotlight shifts? Drop your thoughts in the comments right now. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe so you don't miss what happens next. This story is far from over, and we'll see you on the next one.